I'm Whitney Ence, and I'm a psychologist at the UCSF Autism Center. And today I'm going to talk about some strategies to help our children cope with the fear and uncertainty related to COVID-19. I'm going to list a number of strategies, and I want you to just pick a couple that fit best with you and your family. Think of them as a menu of offerings, and don't try to do all of them all at once. For children with autism or other neurodevelopmental disorders, there may be more difficulty with understanding what is happening. And because of this, I want you to think of these specific strategies, but then also head to the Affirm website to get some specific tips and visual supports to help with these specific techniques. So the first strategy today is really to support understanding of what COVID-19 is. So all children have a varying level of understanding of what it is, how it spreads, and how we can reduce exposure. So it's really helpful to describe the virus in concrete terms. This may happen with a visual story or a social narrative, or even watching a brief video about it or a cartoon online. When you do this, be ready to answer questions for your child. The second strategy is also to offer opportunities for emotional expression and then also label what is happening and help them identify their feelings. So during this time, you may even notice an increase in behavior challenges and lower frustration tolerance. This is also happening because many people are in the same house and we have small spaces. The increases in behavior challenges may be your child expressing fear or anxiety. So think of it as the behavior being displayed as a way for them to communicate about how they're feeling. So try to breathe, take a step back, and think about what your child is trying to express during this time. Because of the increase in behavior challenges, it's even more essential at this time to really prioritize coping and the use of coping skills. So there may be strategies that your child has used before, or this may be a time to even build in specific new techniques. Your child may benefit from having a little special corner or spot to go to practice the calming strategies. The strategies may include breathing or things such as progressive muscle relaxation, listening to music, or looking at their favorite book. And we may even need to put these times into their specific schedule to make sure that it happens and that it becomes part of the routine. Part of these routines is that our routines right now are thrown out the window. And for children with autism, this is particularly difficult given that many of them thrive on routines and have very specific routines that need to get done. If this is the case for you, try to keep the essential routines in place if you are able to do so. But also know that we can't keep all of the routines, and this may be an opportunity to build in new routines for our kids as well. So it may be something as simple as a morning walk or cooking a special breakfast with your child. In order to help reduce anxiety, the use of visual schedules, either by picture or a written schedule, may be particularly helpful with reducing anxiety as it helps show what is next. And also, it can help show what is maybe the same and what is a bit different during this time. We are also learning new ways to foster connections at a distance, and maintaining these social connections is really important for our children right now. We may be feeling overwhelmed with how many opportunities there are, or we may feel as though there's not enough for our children. If this is the case, reach out to a neighbor, an extended family member, and see if you can build in other opportunities for social connection through different apps such as FaceTime, Marco Polo, House Party. They keep building more options for individuals online, and there's board game apps and also trivia or karaoke. So we can try to create similar opportunities even though they are different during this time. Finally, it's going to be really important to focus on what we can control during this time. So I encourage you to limit how much you are listening to the news and avoid alarming conversations around your child. Also, we want to try to maintain as much as possible sleep routines and healthy eating routines. And finally, if you are able, I encourage you to get outside daily for a walk around your neighborhood. during these moments, try to find something that looks different or might be awe-inspiring for your child that day. What new flower has bloomed? What's new in the window? So look for those specific things. And thank you so much for listening. And I hope one of these strategies is helpful for you and your child.